We've had a brief thunder shower come through Sioux Falls. Most of that is now north of Sioux Falls, headed toward Brookings and Highway 14. It is not severe, but we do have a severe thunderstorm watch now in effect for northwest Iowa with hail and strong winds possible. Otherwise, during the overnight hours with those showers, thunder showers, low 40 Sioux Falls, 33 Aberdeen, 36 in Pierre, Rapid City, a breezy 29. Tomorrow, showers, especially in the morning, but that's going to be a windy day. 55 Sioux Falls, 46 Aberdeen, 50 in Pierre, and windy 45 in Rapid City. Could get some snow showers on Friday, and they will be wind-driven by fierce northwest winds. We'll talk about all that in just a bit. KELOLAND News starts now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, KELOLAND News first at 4.
We have the details of two crashes that were both caught on dash cam video.
Plus, we have the latest on the debate as the Supreme Court decides the fate of access to abortion medication. And later, how Sioux Falls is trying to help more people access treatment for mental health.
Well, good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Tom Hansen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. Dashcam video from the Watertown Police Department is gaining a lot of attention online. Now take a look. Police say a patrol car was on the way to help another officer with a separate crash.
On the way to the scene, a vehicle crashed into another car. That car then lost control, crossing into the oncoming traffic and crashing into the patrol vehicle. Ouch. Wow. Watertown police officer and one other driver were treated for minor injuries and released from the hospital. Video from the Iowa State Patrol is a good reminder to move over when you see someone on the side of the road. Take a look at this. The video shows a car pulled over on the right side of the road as a trooper talks with the driver. The truck then strikes the vehicle and spins out of control. Luckily, no one was hurt. The Iowa State Patrol reminds everyone to move over and slow down for those emergency vehicles.
We're learning new details this afternoon about a crash that snarled traffic near downtown Sioux Falls. Police say an SUV ran a red light at Minnesota Avenue and 11th Street around 9 o'clock this morning. Authorities say the SUV hit two other vehicles. All of the drivers received minor injuries. The driver of the SUV was given a citation for running a red light.
Federal investigators say BNSF Railroad is analyzing a section of fractured rail after last month's fiery derailment in southwest Minnesota. However, the NTSB isn't saying that the broken rail caused the crash at this point. The derailment forced about 800 people from their homes in Raymond, Minnesota, after 10 ethanol cars derailed and several of them caught fire. Crash added to growing concerns about the railroad safety in the wake of the Norfolk Southern derailment outside of East Palestine, Ohio.
Well, it's kind of a gloomy, rainy afternoon out there.
Yeah, we get a little rain out there this afternoon, huh?
Yeah, what's next, Megan?
Well, Tom and Kelly, we have a severe thunderstorm watch and a tornado watch in Iowa for this afternoon into this evening. That just means things are on the right track to be able to produce this severe weather. We do right now just have a little bit of rain in Sioux Falls moving to the north, 56 degrees with the view of Falls Park. Very light winds, lighter than yesterday, but those winds will pick back up. In Pier 61 this afternoon, where we could also be seeing a few rain showers, but the air is dry enough. Those rain showers are not reaching the ground. And in Rapid City, we have sunshine and 57 for right now. Our afternoon temperatures are anywhere between the upper 40s, 50s, even a couple of 60s in central KELOLAND. And like I said, those winds are light for now. Here's the rain showers that went through Sioux Falls just before the hour, and those are moving to the north, going towards Brookings. For tonight, we could see rain showers, even a few thunderstorms in southeastern KELOLAND with lows in the 30s and 40s. Like I said, those winds will stay light as we head into tomorrow morning. Those winds do pick up. We could see rain showers throughout the day in eastern KELOLAND. And those strong north winds, 55 Sioux Falls, 46 in Aberdeen, 50 in Pierre, and 45 with a few snow showers in Rapid City. And then everybody gets in on a chance to see around an inch of snow coming on Friday. We'll have that forecast in just a little bit.
Thanks a lot, Megan. South Dakota's Medicaid program is on track to start offering benefits to thousands more people on July 1st. In November, voters approved expanding eligibility to cover people whose household income is up to 138% of the federal poverty level. The state Medicaid director says the official estimate is that 52,000 more people will become eligible. The Department of Social Services is also trying to figure out how many people will remain eligible as COVID-related coverage ends. Well, just over a dozen Iowans gathered in the rotunda of the Iowa State Capitol building to ask Governor Kim Reynolds to veto a bill that would add hurdles when applying for public assistance. Zach Fisher with our sister station in Des Moines has the story.
Asset and income tests could be added for those trying to get on Medicaid and SNAP benefits in Iowa if Governor Kim Reynolds signs the bill into law.
Calling on Governor Reynolds' veto Senate File 494.
The bill would revoke eligibility for Iowans seeking public assistance if they own less than $15,000 in liquid assets and that they're lower than 160% of the federal poverty line, which for a family size of one is only $23,000. Kenneth is one of those individuals who was on the verge of getting kicked off.
I moved here from Massachusetts in 1999, and I've been living here with my brother until he passed away 2 years ago.
Kenneth is a disabled Navy veteran who bounces from church to church, pantry to pantry, trying just to get by. But now with these new restrictions imminent, pantries are trying to keep up.
I think last August we saw an 86% increase over the prior year, and that has continued. We don't see any signs of that slowing down either.
Republicans want this legislation to limit fraud. Last year, the state saved $3.3 million in fraudulent claims. Some believe this bill won't do any more fraud prevention and will put people out of the workforce.
And they're sharing that they don't know what this is going to do to them. I've heard specific accounts that they're concerned that this is going to disincentivize them to get back into the workforce.
Now, the Legislative Services Agency estimates that once this law is fully implemented, if it is, around 8,000 Medicaid recipients and 2,800 SNAP recipients will be cut from those programs.
Iowans could soon buy raw milk straight from the farm. A bill allowing milk producers to sell it is headed to the governor's desk. The proposal says raw milk can only be sold from a milk producer's farm. It has to be stored at 45 degrees or lower and needs to be distributed within 7 days. Farmers can't distribute milk from animals recently treated by antibiotics. Animals also have to be tested for bacteria. Supporters say this gives people more choices. Opponents say they're worried about the health impact of people drinking raw milk. 7 more South Dakotans who had COVID-19 have died, according to this week's update from the state health department. Since the pandemic began, more than 3,200 South Dakotans have died. Over the last week, the state reported more than 340 new cases. The number of active infections is at 243, which is down compared to last week. Right now, there are 29 coronavirus patients in South Dakota hospitals.